Welcome to beautiful North Idaho, looking into Canada. You're watching Mountain Mafia Television, and this is Mountain Havoc 2019, presented by AMSOIL. Brett Harrell won the toe test, Yemens took the hill and hole, but Justin Haft is the overall leader so far. The battle is on, and these competitors know how to put on a show. Today we bring you the Mountain Mafia's very own Havoc Hills. This is real family-friendly vehicular violence. Welcome to Mountain Havoc 2019, presented by AMSOIL.
I'm Sage L. Sherman, and I am standing at the bottom of the Havoc Hills, Mountain Mafia's own set of massive hill climbs. This is a series of 3 massive step-up jumps, which is always one of the crowd's favorites.
I'm Maddie Moon, and I'm here on Buffalo Hill at Mountain Mafia's Hill Climb. This is the roller coaster ride of all of the courses. They call this Buffalo Hill because, believe it or not, right next door there's a field full of buffalo.
I would say the hill climb would be the most challenging.
The hill climb, I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it's nasty.
The hill climb itself is going to be a challenge, I think, for everybody.
The hill climbs is what this buggy was designed for, to shoot straight up a mountain, high horsepower, grab the traction, and make it to the top. That's just pretty much what it is, and I think that's where we're going to shine this weekend.
We're a rear engine, so our weight's in the back. We're going to be doing a lot of wheelies, I think, getting up those hills, so that's a little nerve-wracking, actually, so I'm excited all at the same time. I ain't scared of it, but yeah. Well, yeah, maybe I'm scared of it a bit, but yeah, it's going to be awesome. I just can't wait.
I'm always excited to run the hill course. It's kind of suited to my buggy a little bit. It tends to scare some of the competitors, and I like to see that fear in other people's eyes and capitalize on it a little bit.
This is the overall leaderboard after 2 events. Haft leads, followed by Harrell and Latham. Richie Tremblay, better known as Pork Chop from Canada, is the first competitor to get a taste of Havoc Hills.
I'm here with Pork Chop. Pork Chop, I know you've been having some motor issues here and there, kind of sputtering out a little bit. And then I'm standing at the finish line, and the only thing I see is belly pan when he comes up it. How do you feel about that run?
I think it was pretty quick. She didn't run, sputter, anything on me this go around. I think we set a pretty good bar. A lot of good rigs behind us, so I'm glad we did a good run. I hope the buggy's still good.
Here is Justin Haft, the current overall leader. He finished 2nd in the max tie-down toe test in AMSOIL Hill and Hole. Jason Thomas has one of the best seats in the house today, riding shotgun with Haft as they slay this course in an attempt to answer back against Yemens after getting beat by 1 second on the AMSOIL Hill and Hole. That's a first place run so far, and like they all say, nobody holds the throttle down like Haft.
Haft just had a really, really great run. You can't really blink if you want to see him run because he is quick. Think it was a pretty good run?
The run felt pretty good. Felt a little slow in a couple areas, but nothing we can do about it now.
After looking at the top standing order, you're holding one of those top spots. What's it going to take to keep that?
My rig not to break.
Jason Moon is the captain of the Moonigan Blazer. Coming from Westport, Washington, this monster sports a turbocharged LS engine, 10-ton planetary axles, and massive 23-1 R2 tractor tires. broken front driveline will keep them from finishing. But they're not the only ones that had trouble. Both Jay Cooper and Jerry Stevens had to pull winch line, while previous Badass Award winner Big Scope and his Ford named Gord does what he does best and rips this course up. And the leaderboard says Justin Haft in first place, followed by Pork Chop and Big Scope. Here is Richard Yemens in his brand new BD Fab buggy. Coming off a fresh win in the Amsoil Hill and Hole, Richard looks like he is one of the major threats to that killer time Justin Haft laid down earlier today. To catch Haft, he can't afford to make any mistakes. Great run by Yemens, but not enough to catch Haft.
Awesome run, Richard. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great, man. I'm just excited to finish, and it was one heck of a ride for sure. So it was a good time.
Is there anything you need to do to get ready for the rock course?
It's feeling pretty good. Maybe a quick once over, make sure nothing's leaking or nothing's loose, and I think we'll be ready for the next course.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, guys. We'll see you on the next course.
Brent Harrell driving his orange buggy named Havoc. Brent is the 17-year-old son of current Havoc champion Brett Harrell. This course is starting to loosen up, as you can see by the dust. There's the recovery boss Jordan Regan throwing some moves as he cheers for Brent. Not the run he was after, but he kept it together with 2 events still to go.
Hi, I'm Allie Davidson, part owner of Western Canadian Rockwell. We sell off-road mud truck and monster truck parts, everything you see here from driveline to suspension and tires and wheels. The heater kit is a 2.5-ton Rockwell with a planetary outer. It doubles the strength of your entire driveline after the hubs. So this is Merv Zer's truck. He is running a Axletech 4000. This is a 9-ton planetary axle that is designed to handle anything you can throw at it. This is the WCR truck, the Boost Moose. We run all of our own products on it. If you've seen either one of us drive it, you'll know that we've put it through its paces. The best place to test it is at Mountain Havoc 2019. We have multiple drivers here testing out our products this weekend, so we're also here to support our drivers and make sure that they're going all weekend long.
And here's the Boosted Moose now. Neil and Allie are innovators of this sport, and that's another way that we keep Havoc-style racing progressing. Chris Kaufman is railing this course. He's been making some large claims about Havoc Hills. Something is wrong with Showstopper, and co-driver Robert Sego has to get out. Chris is not giving up, and he is on the attack. What a bummer. The motor's broken, and he is going home. Next up, Matt Thorson and Sal Gamina. Uncle Matt spanked this course, landing him currently in 3rd place.
Matt, awesome run. How are you feeling right now?
I feel good. I feel good. It was a good run. We got crossed up a couple of times, but all in all, I think we did decent. We'll find out at the end.
Awesome. Now, you know, Matt, you might have had a little bit of trouble in the mud drags, You know, Hill and Hole, you had a great run. You know, you're getting into your more normal wheeling courses from here on out. Are you feeling like your performance will excel from here on out?
I do think they're going to get it easier for us. It's kind of more of our forte. I like rocks, maneuvering, up and down obstacles. I'm ready for it.
More vehicular violence of the family-friendly variety when we return. Welcome back to Mountain Havoc 2019, presented by AMSOIL. This is the Mountain Mafia's very own Havoc Hills, and on course now is Jason Gray and co-driver Jeremy Brown. Look at those sick custom-colored ORI struts from Moonbenders as Jason's mistress flexes through this roller coaster section. Properly tuned suspension is a vital element and keeps the tires planted to the ground, providing traction needed to conquer these Havoc courses. Jeremy Brown is pumped up as Jason Gray struggles a little in that upper jump section.
I am here with Jason Gray and Jeremy Brown. Jason, I watched you come over that last hill, and I think so far you got the biggest air. How did that feel?
Oh man, we weren't expecting that. We felt like we hung there for a couple seconds, but it was smooth. It felt great landing that.
All right, thanks guys.
My name is Leroy Latham. I'm from Golconda, Nevada, and this rig here is what everybody calls the monster buggy, and it's just my old beater. It's not spectacular anywhere. It just does pretty good everywhere. This year is probably the most unprepared I've ever showed up for an event. Honestly, last week I went and aired the tires up on the buggy in the garage and changed the oil in it and loaded on the truck. Here we are. There's no change from last year. As far as strategy in the event, I just go in there and try and make the rig go through all the courses, finish all the courses, try not to tear everything up, and you land where you land. We do okay with that, and we'll just take what we get.
Killer performance as always. Let's hear what he has to say with Sage.
Leroy, how are you feeling about your run right now?
Not too bad. It was a really quick run until we hit that second lip on this side of the hill climb here. Rear engine rig, the front end popped up pretty good, and I let it get the better of me, and I shouldn't have. But other than that, the run was ridiculously fun.
It's Green Willie, piloted by Steven Montpass and co-driven by Jeremy Moore. These guys faced some unforeseen problems in the previous two events. Green Willie now seems to be running strong, which is great because these guys are definitely one of the crowd favorites. This team will never give up. They will never say die.
Steven Montpass and Jeremy Moore. Steven, you've been fighting it a little bit this race, and usually you're one of the ones that's like kind of running the top list, and you know, I see the grin on your face. You finished it. What do you think?
Oh yeah, no, we've had some issues already, even an issue on this one, but I think it's a black cloud following me around. It's bound to happen sometimes, so we even made a little wrong turn for a second there, so I had to back up, but we'll get back in there. Now it's just for fun.
Yeah, it sounds good, guys. What do you think about the rock course? How you feeling about that?
Oh, we're ready for it. That's our style racing, so maybe we'll gain some points there for fun, but put on a show.
Yeah. Yeah, the tire garden, I think that's one that these guys kind of get hung up on. What do you think it's one of your strong points?
Yeah, usually I don't touch half of them.
Perfect. Well, we're excited to see you there.
Scope the leaderboard. Half sits on top. Welcome back to Mountain Havoc 2019, presented by AMSOIL. This badass rig is called Change Order, and here is the current Havoc champion, Brett Harrell. This winning combination of Overson axles, cut tractor tires, ORI struts, and that turboed LS engine is fighting for a repeat of last year. Change Order has its own unique sound. You can always hear that turbo. Brett won the Max Tie-Down Tow Test and took 4th in the AMSOIL Hill and Hole, putting him in 2nd place overall going into this event. Brett is sticking to his plan, and that should be a top run.
I'm here with Brett Harrell. Brett, that would look like a wild ride. Tell me about that run.
That run was pretty awesome, guys. You know, we started out, we went through those first traps. The buggy got wild a little bit in this loose dust, dirt, whatever you want to call it up here. The buggy spools up and it just starts going sideways. So I think we had a pretty good run. I wouldn't say it's a top run, but we're staying consistent. Like I said last night, we're going to be consistent on every single course.
We have the rock course coming up, which is a really tough course, and Mountain Man. How are you feeling about defending your throne with 2 more events on the table?
I'm feeling really good. I'm glad to be done with 3 right now. We've had consistent runs. Rock course and Mountain Man's always been my courses. We keep the buggy together, we'll do good.
Brett, as always, great run. Thanks for everything. We can't wait to see you on the rock course.
Thanks, buddy.
Awesome, bud.
I'm here with Jimmy and Kevin, and well, I can tell by both the smiles on your face, it was a pretty good run. You guys are pretty pleased with it.
Good run. We love that.
Yeah, you flew up that hill pretty quick. How are you feeling about your run?
Good. We were recovering from yesterday. We had some breakage, and so last night was just an absolute all-night thrash on this thing, trying to get it all back together so we could support this event here today. And to everybody who helped us yesterday, it was a big deal to get this rig going tonight.
This is the husband and wife team of Cheston and Char Beck from Clinton, Utah. Cheston calls this rig the Tired Old Scout, but many of us know it's a lot more than that. Even though they operate on a limited race budget, Cheston is always a threat to the podium, with more second-place finishes than anyone else in Havoc-style racing. Brian Foss came across the Canadian border with promises of stealing the dreams of these other racers. One thing for sure is he needs to step it up today if he wants to have a shot at the podium. Way off Justin's pace. That will be a mid-pack run at best. Here is Larry Dowd from Winnemucca, Nevada, clawing his way up this Havoc Hills course with his Mickey Thompson Baja claws. Kelly Wirtz in Beef is the last driver to run. Those BKT 23-1 R2 style tractor tires measure 65 inches tall. That's 1,651 millimeters for you Canadians. Has the finish line in sight and is driving like a madman, but he is way off the leader's pace. It's going to be Half taking the W, followed by Yemens and Thorson. We had an awesome day of racing on the Mountain Mafia Zone Havoc Hills course. It was full of action and a little bit of carnage, but we still have 2 events left before we can crown this year's Mountain Havoc champion.
Charlie, I know you're a little irritated right now. Are you going to take this energy in the next course?
I'm going to monster truck that up.
Justin Haft extends his overall lead, but anything can happen with 2 events remaining. Tune in next time for the Warren Winch Rock Course. Giant boulder features, deep slick holes, and that infamous tire garden make this a crowd favorite and one of the most difficult courses in Havoc-style racing. On behalf of the Mountain Mafia family, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Find Mountain Mafia Entertainment online.